And we're here again. Yes, hello to you all. Um, if you're expecting me along with like everyone else, which I probably shouldn't even mention, um, like me along with other people, then nope, it'll just be me because there's just some things that have been going on. So, but let's not worry about that anymore because now we're doing this stream, which was meant to be for the after party of like the special. But now it's just me. We got some people in. That's good. So I hope you're all doing fine, even though there was the whole YouTube age verification thing yesterday. But you know what? On my end, things were actually fine for me. Now, before we actually, before I start, I have to say you have to excuse me for the way I'm sounding because I had a bit of a cold. Like my nose is my nose is all right, still stuffy, but like my voice throat is still a little bit sore. So you have to excuse me for the whole sickness thing, and do not worry about any drama that has been going on because I am not going to mention any of that crap on this stream because uh one have people fine with me still, and there are some that don't want to associate with me anymore, even though some of the drama that have been mentioned by some people are not even relevant to what been happening like a couple weeks ago. Anyway, we'll start off with this person, Bazo. Uh, Bazo, I'll just call him that. Okay. As what made you think about creating Gordon and Hazel? Well, it actually started off as me trying to give Hazel, who is my OC by the way, and channel mascot, because some of you have been asking about a channel mascot. Now I've removed a character from my channel for good reasons. It was originally going to be a full-on movie where, Edward going to age or something. It was a long time ago, but it was going to be a movie, but then that changed because one of my assistant writers didn't want to work on it anymore. So after the longest time, Hazel didn't really have an actual movie, which is why in some shots my Island Song music video, there were some scenes that were kind of meant to recreate that version with that older shot of James from Natford. Yeah. But then I have like a better idea with because yeah, this year is like honoring Thomas and Fred, so why not write a special story to dedicate that time there? So I guess that's how I go with that. Oh, it's a very long question. Next question from Trainboy Ohio. Now looking back, what did you think of Hazel back then during Alfred 1 and 2 and 3? I almost said 1. I'm sorry, I couldn't speak. Like, it's like so hot. Oh, I need to turn on light. Sorry about that. So when I created Hazel, I was thinking, why not just have a sibling for Alfred, who is actually not only like younger than Alfred, but also like more nicer than her brother. So that's how I did that. Also, wished I had more development for Hazel doing Alfred 3. Really shows like how much it sucks. Speaking of Alfred, next question is for Tiago. It's like it's just something. Did you remove Alfred from your videos because of its creator? Yes. Now, I did mention earlier that I didn't want to mention any drama, but in this current state, I have to be a bit more serious because it's thankfully got nothing to do with me. It's got something to do with a individual that is now pretty much a disgrace to the Thomas community and is now arrested. But, you know, it's all gonna... So I actually did write a bit in part 4 where you actually zoom out and actually see Alfred watch Gordon leave for home. It's all written, but then as soon as that news broke, I decided to just not film that scene. So that's why Alfred is not in part 4. He is mentioned at some points, but he's just not appeared fully. And before you ask, no, I am not bringing Alfred into any more of my videos. So there you go. Oh, and of course, an absolute no. I am not making a new story of Alfred 4. Because first of all, the special may have concluded, but you know what else has concluded? The Alfred trilogy. With an absolute dumpster fire. I mean, yeah, the whole before pre-premiere thing for Alfred 4 may have been similar to what happened to Alfred 3, but at least there's no slurs. That's all I'm saying. But again, that's all not important anymore. Like, we've gone our separate ways. We've done whatever the hell kind of reputation I have left. I'm trying to do my best for you guys to just continue this whole procade of Thomas content. I guess few of us, but you know, I just thought it was a bit of a letdown. From GI, sorry, I probably won't even say names because of that. Again, a lot of stuff happened anyway. When Thomas and Spamcan were talking about All Engines Go, was it a reference to that one NWR's Tales season 11 episode where Thomas found out about All Engines Go last Stellar Boy for watching it? Yes and no. Although if you ask me, I did it better because isn't Thomas a boomer? Which is weird of me to say, but Thomas is around in his hundreds, so why would Thomas be acting stuff like that? It's like how I'm near my mid-20s and I shouldn't be acting how I was back in 2020, late 2020. Sure, I've lashed out a few points and made stupid decisions, but I've still changed. I'm still the same guy that's trying his hardest, but that's kind of off topic. But yeah, it's a bit weird how Thomas in his series just lashed out at a kid for watching All Engines Go, which is why in my version, despite Thomas being around in his hundreds, he's just like, you know what, this exists. If kids like it, that's fine. Yeah, that's what I would say. Okay. To Gordon the shithead, what a bizarre username. Did Gordon and Hazel were both LNER engines? Did they ever encounter each other on their old railways? I remember that. No. Because Hazel, I think at this point wouldn't even be built, and Gordon would still be in his youth or something. But I guess Gordon did see Alfred at one point during the first year of Sodor, I guess. So I guess that answers that. And we got two comments from I'm not even gonna because you know. But yeah, long time no see. No question, just a quick dip in to say, hope you're doing okay, Bosch. I could have been better. I could be better. Anyway. Actually, have you seen the video Villain Retro put out about the Thomas the Tank Ingenuity? You're the first topic. I think his section on you shows that you've grown as a person, hopefully. Okay, at first, I didn't watch it because, during the whole fallouts and just me being pissed. So the fact that I was first, at first, yes, I was annoyed. But I actually heard from someone saying that the guy said that I actually changed. So, you know what? You get a plus. And if Villain Retros end up watching this, hi. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad to know that some people see I changed. I may have fucked up here and there, but, that's just me. And if people don't want to associate me anymore, that's fine, I guess. I mean, I finished the special, and at this point, I probably don't even need to worry about having people working with with alongside me on my videos anymore. So there's that. To Drew the Toad and Trades fan, will we see more of Hazel in her blue livery? Yes. Yes, she will, because, well, she's now like part of the railway now, so there it is. There it is. That's all you'll know. To Jeremiah again. When Hazel got painted blue, how did you give the swine dined smoke acid despite being for Trades 19 models and her in 2006 model? I know he said like 2009, but it's really actually just 2006, but you know. So I managed to like test out the smoke, and I first did it with Thomas, the TSI season 1 Thomas, and I thought that looked really nice. So I thought, hey, why not put it on Hazel? I could do it with her whistle, so I just do it with like let the funnel smoke. And if you ask me, I just think it looks a lot nicer. So that's why she has this kind of smoke now. Train Boys World. Do you like Henry and James' voice act? I mean, for me, my Henry voice hasn't really changed all that much. But with James, I had to like change it a few things just so, you know. Yeah, I think like my new James just sound better because it may sound a bit like Diesel, but hey, you gotta like switch different voices, I suppose. And I guess while we're here, here's a little tester for you, even though I'm currently sick, so I'm pretty much old shape Henry. And I'm probably not even gonna bother try doing James because, you know, I'm sick. But you know. Alex the Epic Train Engine VA. Ask Hazel this. How does it feel to be blue? Awkward. But you know, I'll try it. Anyway. Angry Birds 0706. Would there be an after party, or is this the after party of Gordon Hazel, or is that cancelled? Well, I guess this is the after party because, again, there were some complications going on here and there, so this is why you're only getting me. Like no one else, no. Yeah, that's it. You're just getting me. It was actually meant to come out sometime after Alpha. No. I can't speak. It's meant to come out somewhere after Part 4. I'm sorry, I really just can't speak right now. So, this is the best thing you're gonna get. To Jimmy again. Did the guy who voiced the top of hat want his identity and name to be private? Or is he someone who did something terrible? What about? I guess the former. That's like hooked up to him, I guess. To Josh Park, when you feel better, have you ever thought about making a video of Hazel and I's B12's entrance theme music in the future? I don't think... I kind of wanted to give her a theme, but, you know, I need to find, like, the right people to do it for me. But I guess for now, she doesn't really have a theme. But we'll see what happens, I guess. Okay, Husky Love God. In the news story Alfred 2, who created Hazel and Ice B12? Really? I can't even tell if you're trolling anymore, but you're looking at him. You're looking at him. I'm the one who made Hazel. But yeah, it's probably a troll. I don't know. To Maddox Young, is the Alfred trilogy canon to Gordon Hazel? Yes and no. Or specifically, no. It's Alfred 3 is no longer canon. Yep, it's that bad. It is that bad of a movie. Which is why we didn't even like talking about it. Let's see. Unhappier Live Toe. What if Hazel worked in the Blue Mountain Quarry? I mean, she'll just get along with, like, the narrow gauge engines really well. So, yeah, she can just handle it no problem. She's, like, happy to, like, do any job. Really. I mean, I know I have to work on a community post, like, tell you, like, explain better what type of character Hazel is. But we'll save that for another time. Thomas Fan 2003. Will Hazel and Ice B12 ever meet Steven in your videos? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, might happen. Well, you never know. Okay, got like the same comments from Sammy the GWR 14XX Turquoise Engine. We say that question like 3 times. Did you actually put a Train to London scene reference in Alfred 4 trailer? Which I think would be the ending shot of like the end of my fake Alfred 4 trailer. So, yes? I mean, yeah. Oh my god. I mean, it's clear that I'm not even gonna like mention this person in my community post anymore because at this point he's just nothing to me anymore. He's just nothing to me. And how is it even like harassment at this point? I mean, it's clear that we've not gone along anymore. So we're done. If you really think I didn't change and all that crap, just leave. Anyway, oh god. To Togo again. What do you think of Hazel Play the Limited with Bear? I what how to make that happen? I haven't even made that happen yet. Oh no. Unhappy or alive again. What if someone put a face on a B12 like it did with Thomas? Would that be epic? Because he already said that question like twice. I mean, it's not really likely, I guess. I mean, if it did happen, if there was like a Dare with Thomas event at the Norfolk Railway, then it could happen. Ugh. Ugh. Fine. I mean, I did say that this individual, I won't say his goddamn name, he's just not relevant anymore. Like, it's clear we're done. I think this is ridiculous. And to Taco again. What caused Crover to be so grumpy and rude? I know, I guess Crovid was like one of those characters that I guess doesn't really change, which I know me saying that, some of you are already saying, that's rich coming from you. And I'm just like, yeah, just go ahead. Could continue making a fool out of me, I guess, even though it's already been dealt with, so there's just no point in bringing stuff up anymore. Especially when the non-relevant stuff is like, I don't know, couple of years ago. But anyway, that's not the point of the stream. Anyway, will videos like Thomas's Downhill and Trade to London, etc., ever be re-uploaded to in this channel or not really? And like you mean like the OG like Alpha trilogy. And I was going to say no, because, well, some people already done it. Some people have already uploaded my stuff, so I don't really see the point on me re-uploading some of my stuff. At least the more important stuff. Also, about the more drama thing, even though I really hate bringing the stuff up again, can I just give you all simply clearly to just not harass anybody, including myself, about this anymore? Because the drama should be done like ages ago. So I'm reading comments. I'm not saying that individual's name because, well, he's just nothing to me anymore. Oh god. Josh Park. If Hazel ever found out about Crowan's bad behavior, being sent away, and being scrapped, how would she react to it? Oh god, I don't even know. Because like, should like Crowan actually be like entirely scrapped or just have a new identity or something? So, yeah, I don't know. To Jebrai, I'm sorry with like butchering names. Alright. Did Greg and Reginald get informed about Hazel being taken to Sodor by Gordon? I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. If I had to pull like an extra scene somewhere like after the credits, then I would be surprised if they ended up being that they end up finding out. Also, I guess if Crowford was to like not be scrapped, I guess in my canon, I guess Alf Crowford would just not be Crowford anymore. Mm-hmm. Also, I guess for what like plans are for like doing that this is that there's gonna be a music video compilation which I'm hoping to still work on, and I gave Hazel some new faces just now earlier. Just finished them as well. Oh yeah, I mentioned in a community post which oh god, did I even delete that one? Okay, yes, I did because that involves slight drama. Um, so I'll just like say it here because I don't know where else to go with this. But first, how did she make Hazel's old face pack? Achievement wrinkles look 3D. I made them with Blender, which honestly weren't really that good. It's like lost media now, so there's no chance for like you to find any things with like Hazel old pack. So yeah, anyone about to say. Um, in case so you like wonder that notice that the universal error and even Jason takes Soda stuff are like unlisted. That's mostly because like a lot of us just want to move on from UA, including well, he used to be called Tiki Wiki Telly, but now he like goes by Trident, so I'll just call him that now. Um, yeah, they're just doing their own things now. I'm doing my own stuff, so it's clear they're all moved on. And also, since we all moved on from UA, that also means that I will have to again cancel Brom and the Universal Chaos, which is meant to be a story because of like Brom, Doctor Who, and like Universal Era, I guess. So yeah, that's not happening anymore, which is unfortunate. So yeah, now you know why the UE stuff, as well as Jason Takes Soda stuff, are gone. They're like unlisted now. to go again. Will the governor of Sodor get a new private engine after Crover was sent away? Which I'm glad that you said that, because there's already a engine for the governor of Sodor to be taken around the island. And that engine is Edward. The more you know. So yeah, Edward's now the governor of Sodor's private engine, and Hazel now assists with the work at Wellsworth, meaning that she's now also the banker. So yeah, there you go. Dylan M. Who made that Gordon model at the end? TSI, Surgery and Industries. Basically, what I talk is like the main engine, like being the hybrid Gordon, mixed with those, and then using their Flying Scotsman tenders for the tenders, of course. And there you go. That's how I made Gord's like new rebuild. Josh Park from my Sleepwalking music video. Is Charlie alive? Yes. Not even like relevant to the special, but yeah, somebody also noticed that yes, Charlie is like somewhere in the background. And why is he there? Well, it's because there's a thing called retconning. Because again, Alfred Free was that crap. It's just so freaking bad. Okay, I guess thanks for the support on the music video that I released last week, by the way. I said in like a community post, but I feel like I should say it here because I really appreciate that. Maddox Young, are Alfred 1 and 2 not canon to Gordon Hazel? Okay, yes, they are canon. It's just that Alfred 3 is like that terrible. Yeah, Alfred 1 and 2 are fine. They're just fine. They're just some things that need to be changed around Alfred 1. There's the question I was meant to be asking from Sammy again. Will Alfred know that Hazel is on Sodor? I mean, pretty sure he does, but again, I'm not saying anything else about Alfred because, you know, the creator. I mean, if you know, then you definitely know. I'm pretty sure I asked that question before. But I'll get to it now. What happened to Winston in your canon? Did he return to Sodor, or is he somewhere in the mainland? The ladder. Which, by Winston, you mean, like, the red engine that's, like, in the first Railway series book. Or, like, Eagle. So, yeah, that'd be somewhere in the mainland. I just really didn't get a chance to, like, put him somewhere in, like, one of the mainland shots. I'm just like, which Thomas movie seasons? Oh god, if I had to like go through all that, then we'd just be here all day. Angry Birds 0706. It was such a coincidence that the Ghostly Purple Joker was released exactly 2 years after Alfred 3. Yep, I guess it was. Oh yeah, I should mention that if some of you in my audience that are like minors and are curious about what happened with the creative Alfred, then you're just gonna have to find out for yourself, because it's not my place or channel to say. I did a community post on it, but I I do actually care about the safety of minors. I mean, there are like some. I know there were some deleted streams that I did where I brought an individual in one stream and then rambled on too much in another, but in general, I really do care about the safety of minors, which again, I may have done some stupid things around them, but that's just me. So to like those who think I don't really care about minors, like I do actually care, but there's just like some minors out there that either really tick me off or some that are just like really, really annoying. I mean, have you seen the people like these minors on Quest on VR chat? Yeah. They get like really, really annoying. And Jacob's Film says hi. Oh god, Janet. I want Alfred to come back to Sodor. Well, if a certain someone didn't do those horrible acts, then I guess Alfred would have had a chance. But no, it's all on the creator, so I am not putting Alfred in my videos anymore. It's all about Hazel now, okay? Alright, Maddox Yog again. Did Greg the Diesel Shunter used to work with the mainland Diesel Shunters from the Great Race and Journey on Soda or something? Oh god, sorry. You know what? Yeah, maybe he did. They just ended up being split because when you think about it, the Class 08s are just everywhere. They just come and go. I had like a question from Greg's voice actor too, like wondering, like, what if Greg had like a character arc, and like, what would it be about? I'm just thinking, perhaps it could just be about like the whole Diesels being so outdated that they're all just going to be scrapped. I mean, that's another that could be an interesting story, actually. Why didn't I couldn't figure that? So like Greg just being all like, listen, like Greg just be like, listen to me, Greg. No, Reginald. I meant Reginald. Reginald would just like go up to Greg and just be like, look, I know you hate life, but there are like so many diesels that are just dying out, and you're a diesel, so just show them what kind of life they're just missing out on. And then Greg just be sort of like, you know what? The world around me may suck, but these people out there just suck even more. Yeah, something like that. Angry Birds 706. It was really sad about that certain someone did that also created Alfred. Yep. which is why I'm not having Alfred on my channel anymore. I mean, hey, I may have done some bad things, but this guy like went so straight up that he just ended up being arrested. So many people bad out there, man. Why am I even still on the internet, even though I like came back? Really, I don't know. A lot of people just think I'm like guilt tripping or something, and I really don't want to do that again. Because again, that's not what this that is not what this stream is all about. It's about Gore and Hazel and celebrating how far I've come, despite, you know, all that. I mean, I could try getting some of the people that help me out with are still cool with me, by the way, but they're not even on right now on Discord, so they're just doing their own stuff. So you know what? I'm doing my own stuff too. I shouldn't really be wasting that time with someone like me anyway. Oh, there we go. Maddox Young, which Thomas movies are canon in your canon? The good ones. Okay, yeah, but not Thomas and the Magic Railroad. It used to be canon, but now it's not. Because, you know, the whole magic thing. Yes, even Blue Mountain Mystery. Name them, please. Again, if I had to, like, name all the episodes, movie stories, they would just be there all day. Anyway, Janet Third, yeah, Joe Third. How is Alfred doing on the mainland? Well, I know there's like a lot of comments saying that. Oh, is he like still in his overhaul or something? I mean, well, in the if you pay attention to the end of part 2, then he'd said like, oh, Alfred's not going to be his overhaul anymore. He's just finally going to be out and about again. So I guess like Alfred now works at the as a replica in the Norfolk Railway. I guess. I'm not sure I should do that. Can I really do that? No, I don't want to mess with like reality or something. But yeah, just like a replica of I mean, he's going to be having the number 8572 if, you know, Alfred was to be a replica. So, yeah, Alfred is the new 8572. So there you go. To go, what kind of express service is the Shooting Star Express? I guess like a non-stop service, I guess. Like I guess it was from the show, like from Knapford to Vickerstown or something like that. I mean, Alfred Gordon. Oh my god, I really just can't speak. Why do I keep doing these non-scripted streams? Or even like non-scripted videos? Oh wait, because I'm just that lazy. No wonder why I can't even do streams properly without pulling stuff out of my ass and people thinking that I just don't care about minus when really I do. Anyway, sorry. Uh, but yeah, the Shooting Star Express is like a non-stop express service for like Gordon. And like Gordon has like a water tender, so he'll like handle it no problem at all. Oh, Angry Birds 0706. Do you or did you used to like Wobber or not really a fan of that era of the show? I mean, I did. Like at first, I thought it was whatever. Now, I'm not really that much of a fan anymore. And again, if I had to like go through what's wrong with like Blubber, in my opinion, then we would just be here all day. Unhappy you're alive too. Would Hazel be annoyed by Ferdinand? I mean, if Ferdinand was an actually good character, then no. But if we had to use like the actual Ferdinand's character, then yeah, Hazel would definitely be a bit annoyed with Ferdinand. But don't worry, they're like it. Those characters are like that character's like in hell, along with the logging twins. And yes, that's what I like to call Misty Island. Hell. Because that is just what it is. How's Alfred doing from Alex the LDR J72? Well, he hasn't been living under a rock. As well as under a shed, I guess, because how would an engine be under a rock? I pretty think that Alfred's doing crap because, you know, what we just discussed earlier. Is that a joke from Miss Lauren Blossom? Yes. The whole Misty Island being hell. That joke's from Miss Lauren Blossom. Josh Park. Is Mr. Matt had been arrested for his actions on Sodor? I think, like, Mr. Matt would, like, just be out of therapy. No, like, a mental hospital. He would just be at a mental hospital, and as soon as he gets out, that's how All Engines Go happened. So, yeah. Bet you were expecting me to say that, didn't you? Mr. Matt created All Engines Go. And Sam, it did 98462 had to kill himself to not make Alfred do something worse. I guess 98462, he just like hated life, I guess. I don't know, let's go with that. I'm trying to think. What was the original plan? Like, where would I go? Did I go with this? Again, if I had to name all the Thomas movies that are like in my canon, we'd be here all day. Okay, I'm really struggling. I got nothing. So I guess the original plan was like Alfred wanted to bump Henry into the fuel tanks, and then Alfred just cut him off or something. Yeah, I don't know. JB12, what did you think of Alfred when you first saw him on YouTube? I mean, he was cool at the time. Yeah, that was like a long time ago. Like, we could really bring back here. Anyway, please, no more Alfred. Please, no more Alfred. I do not want to go on the rest of my channel talking about that blasted B12 with a creator who's actually a bad person. It's all about Hazel now, okay? Uh. Oh my god, what did I just say? What did I just say? Oh, I guess we have to talk about that because I guess my channel's still being drama filled, I guess. But luckily, nothing to do with me, okay? Nothing to do with me. Because all that stuff with me is like done now. For real. I even had to delete like community posts that I made a long while ago because it was just that based on drama. But anyway, JZ Studios, what is your opinion on Scarlet 123 being arrested? I mean, yeah, that was just a shock. That was like a shock for me, especially like after. Yeah, that was like the day after I premiered part 2. So yeah, that you could like probably guess how that affected me and my story. So yeah, just really shows that you just be careful who you trust on the internet. I mean, some people can't even trust me still, or at least trust me anymore because of like stupid actions that I'd done, or even admitted doing. Because his like with me, I'm like in 2 friend groups. I had like 2 friend groups. Like one half is like the Universal era stuff, and then there's the Thomas stuff. And with like the UE stuff, you have no idea what I was even doing. But then like I guess 2 years later, after doing what I did with one group, I ended up admitting one stuff to the other friend group because I just didn't even know what to think at the time. As because of what I admitted doing, they just don't want to associate with me anymore, and I still don't know how to cope with that. But that's just life, man. You just gotta move on, and I just don't want to like. I guess I just don't need like voice actors anymore. I could just do everything on my own, like I usually do. Yeah, that's just got the. Anyway, Jaden B12, what is your favorite Edward story? Edward's exploit, which is happened to be my favorite season 2 episode, I guess. Unhappy Alive 2. Did you grow up with the hit era? Yes. Because I was like born between Magic Railroad and season 6. So there you go. Sammy the GWR 14 mentioned. Did Craven had to be scrapped because of how he did being rude to others? Maybe. Like maybe. So yeah, I guess so. Who knows what Crover did, like, to deserve that? I mean, I know it's my canon, but yeah, I don't know. And to go again, what inspired you to create Hazel? Because you know how Alfred 2 is like based on those Disney direct-to-video sequels, right? So I just thought, why not just make a version of Alfred that is actually more nicer? So I guess there you go. That's also why I decided to make Alfred 2. Oh god, we're already 1 hour in. And I've been rambling on to myself with like no one else. The stuff I do for you guys. JB12, you remember the version of Hazel with a 3D face? Which, like, pretty much Hazel earlier face, like, made in Blender. Yes, I do. In fact, I actually saw a picture that still actually used her old face. Interestingly enough. Alright, this is a good question. If Hazel get to pick another color apart from blue, what color would she pick? There's like a lot of blue engines on Solar, aren't they? Actually, a good question. Possibly red. I like this color. See, I guess red. There you go. Speaking of red, what will Alfred look like in red? I'm surprised not the only one. Oh god. Mentos, who would be Hazel's new voice actor since her old one doesn't want to be associated with you anymore? Are we really doing this now? Oh god. Okay, right now I don't know. I really, really don't know because at this point I don't even need voice actors anymore. Like fucking hell, I finished like I feel like I nearly finished like all what I did. It's Sammy asks, why does James always say what? Oh god, that voice crack. I don't know, I guess it's like some sort of um I really forgot what I was going with that. I'm guessing because like Alfred won, people liked it. So I just thought, why not just let James do that? Would your girlfriend be Hazel's new voice act, perhaps? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. So, some of you might actually remember Rivers, which surprisingly enough, some of you did from my live stream, but I do have to tell you this, but a long time ago, which I think was like last year, I think, we broke up. Which yeah, things just wasn't really working out for her since she has like a new apartment now, so there's not really much we could do now. So I'm sorry, I should have told you all this like a long time ago. But yeah, River and I are no longer a couple, but we're still like friends. I actually like spoke to her like um a while ago. But yeah. I mean, I'm okay with it now. I mean, see, I'm single again. What do you know? Uh, but yeah. Oh god. Oh, okay. How do you react to fan shipping Gordon with Rebecca? Okay. Okay, I say this about every single ship Thomas ship ever. And just to quote Unlucky Tug, can we keep the lubby-dubby fanfiction crap out of Thomas the Tank Engine, please? And that's also exactly like my thoughts on Thomas's heartbreak, interestingly enough, but again, off topic again. JC Studios again. I like how you improved on your James voice in Gordon Hazel because before he sounded like he's moaning. Yeah, that's kind of why I just changed my James voice because I just feel like it's better if it was like, I guess, early Michelangelos or something. So, excuse me for being sick, but also I'll probably just be like, you should have collected Mr. Conductor, Thomas. I should have. Yeah. Oh, oops. Oh, I guess what's favorite Thomas merch? Oh, God. I mean, since I'm in my 20s, I found myself more interested in, like, Bachman Hornby stuff. But I do like some of the newer toys. Or there's like most of them are like 50-50. Like I like the diecast of James, but the motorized James, he looks fine and all, but he just looks too fat. But hey, at least I'm not like another YouTuber. Soda Productions. Anyway, what about Angry Birds 076? Feel sorry for the breakup. I really know how that feels. Hopefully things are going well with you both. Yeah, again, we spoke for a bit as well, even on my Discord server, and She like is got into like K-pop Demon Hunters, which, you know, you do you, I guess. We didn't mention Digital Circus, by the way. Although, which, hey, Digital Circus is coming out tomorrow. So there's that to look forward to. Oh my god. Will Charlie return as a ghost wanting revenge on Thomas? No, because Alfred 3 is not canon anymore. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Is there any reason why Lay cut ties with you? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, we're doing this now because I'm getting straight to the taste. And I know she's working on something, but she has like deal with mental health stuff, which I wouldn't really go into that stuff because that's her business, not mine. But yeah. I guess I should just cut the bullshit. I avoid all drama, but I'll just go straight to it. So 2 years ago, mind you, 2 years, Christmas time, around 2023, when I guess didn't really have much of a brain, I saw a video a while back of a DLC YouTuber playing a mod called Me and You. And I mean, it was like censored and stuff. So I just thought, you know what? Maybe I should just play the mod myself uncensored, just to like see everything. But I didn't want to do it alone, so I went into a group chat with some individuals I will not name at all, because again, we've all moved on. I played the mod entirely, so I saw a little bits of it, and were they scarred? Yes, they were. But hey, they recovered from that. So 2 years later, while I was in a call with Lake, along with some of the people that worked with me on this special, like I was like upset because there was like something that was going on between me and another friend on VR chat, which led me to like not even touch the game anymore. For real this time. I mean, there was like back then I said I would touch VR chat again, but then like come back to it when I'm like that bored. But anyway, 2 years later, I ended up mentioning that DDLC mod that I played with them to Lake and everyone else. They were like questioning me at first, and then they realized that it was just that disgusting. So they don't want to be put around me anymore. And as much as I tried to like talk to Lake along with someone else, they it just does not really work. They really don't want to do me. I mean, yet what I did was disgusting. Yes, it was stupid. I guess what some of them would say was criminal, but I just made like really dumb choice. Not only playing the game, but just like bringing it up out of nowhere to another friend group. But yeah, she's like working on something right now. I don't know when she will do it, but I just feel like I want to give you my side of things in case there's like anything that goes out of context or stuff. And just another side note, which I guess I have to say again, do not harass me or anyone else that was involved with that trauma. not only is it unnecessary, but the drama itself was just that stupid, and it really should have happened. Like, if I could like wake up and we'd just be friends again, well, not then, but like be friends with like Lake again, I would. I really want that to happen, but I guess, like I said, that's just life goes on, as my mother says. You just have to like move on, get on with your life, stay off the internet for a year or 5, because sometimes you're just not. That's sometimes you're just not worth their time, I guess. Anyway, that really. Also, I guess that's also why this after party thing after Alfred, no, not why you got this now instead of like a full on after party where it'd be me, Lake, my assistant Ryan Dillinator, as well as a few people that work with me on this special. But it's just me. You may probably think I'm like whining and crap, but that's just part of the consequences that I have to deal with in life. But yeah, I've gone long enough. Anyway, again, do not harass anybody. Don't even harass me. Don't harass Lake. Don't even harass like the guy who told me to like delete community posts about the job, because apparently I'm going to report them about harassing when you know what you did. You were the one who nuked my Discord server in the first place. And not to mention brought up old drama between me drawing a female character, taking a wig on one person that I hate. Like, what did that have to do with what was going on VR chat? Anyway, enough of that garbage. Now you know why. Now you know why. Anyway, can you send me the link to your server, please? I don't know will I ever make the server public, but like right now my server is like a bit of a mess. Like there's like not many people on there anymore. I had to even make one of my trustworthy friends admin, because like earlier I had like only one admin, and that was Trident. So yeah, Discord is like a mess, so I don't see any point in like in that. Silver the Dockyard Engine. Where was Alfred in Gordon and Hazel in the works? I mean, duh. Having an overhaul. Now, what does Alfred think at the time about Hazel running away to Sodor? I guess Alfred would be like relieved at the fact that Hazel's now in a sanctuary, which is Sodor. And just book. Before I go, I have one more question. When Lake of Crystal Clan, the voice of Hazel sung the Iron Song on Good Hazel's Good Chris, how did she do? It sound so beautiful? I mean, yeah, I was gonna have a separate upload of her cover of the Island song in like a normal pitch. But I guess since all this, I don't think she'd want that on my channel anymore. Um, I don't even have the file for that version of the Island song anymore, so there's not really much else I could do at this point. JCS Studios. Aside from one scene with Alfred, were there any deleted scenes for Gordon and Hazel? A matter of fact, yes, because at first I thought I was going to have a shot where Gordon's thinking of like his past when he reaches like 100 miles per hour on his like first year on Sodor, but I guess I didn't get bothered to do that and record any of that because I guess that due to time. And for part 2, I was gonna add in Kana into the travel montage of Hazel in the rain, but again, I cut that. Yes, Kana was gonna be in Gordon Hazel. What a shock. No pun intended. Silver Dockside Engine. Will Hazel be able to download for trades? Back then, I decided to like let everyone have Hazel, but I guess right now, no. Like Hazel's my OC now, so I probably won't even have be download anymore. Maddox Young, how come did D199 had Zoran's horn in part 3? I honestly think that his horn would be Boka's horn from season 2. Because I feel like Zoran's horn would sound better. Not to mention to just give love to Tugs. Because, you know, I wanted to do a Tugs video for a long while, but I just couldn't really think of anything, you know. Or I guess recreate one of the scenes, but, you know. Amazing questions. I mean, you could join my server, but again, I really don't think it'd be the right time. Okay, what were the other questions? Oh yeah, that. Do Carlos, do all of the pre-Sodor load or trial engines still exist in your videos? That depends, I guess. Sammy again. Have you seen some of TT Guy's videos? Yes. I even subscribed to him. I've even subscribed to him, so yes. Actually, what if I could find a picture of like that deleted scene that I mentioned of like Gordon? Because I know I posted that in my server. Alright, here it is. Found it. There it is. Yeah, this shot like made because yeah, I planned to have background a flashback scene during part 1, but I decided to like not do it due to time. So there you go. Now if I got somebody else's screen. Yeah, I don't know where to go with this because some of the questions now are starting to get a bit irrelevant and not even related to the special. So I might end it here. Sorry that there was some bits here and there that were focused on drama, but again, it's all taken care of, at least on my end. Do not harass anybody that I tried to, like, not to mention, because one half of people you deserve to know, and the other half, they're not a bother anymore. They've done their stuff. So, yeah, just don't harass anybody. Don't even harass me. Because it's clear that all of us, along by 2 friend groups, are just going along with our own thing. So, thank you for the questions, and alright, there were just 2 more questions. And from Carlos, is your server still available? Yes and no. My server is still up, but I'll only post a link to it for like when I feel like it. I mean, I set a link to it one point without like a 7-day limit. And last one to Thomas and Pig Productions, which said like 2 of the same thing already. Yeah, alright, I get, but my real question is, have you forgiven yourself? Oh boy. As much as I want to, I really can't, because I'm losing. Like, I really don't want to sound like I'm guilt tripping, because I know a lot of people call me out for that, but I feel like I've lost some of the most important people in my life. Like, I've lost the voice for my OC, some people's respect, all that. So, am I guilt tripping? I hope not. But as long as it's like quick and short, then I hope that matters. So, have I forgiven myself due to recent drama? No. Have I forgiven myself for some other stuff? Yes. Even some of the stuff that a certain someone likes to bring up that is not even relevant to recent drama. What? Angry Birds 76. Is there something special going to be released on this channel around Halloween this year? Yes! Yes. because I mentioned this like before in my server as well, but for this Halloween, if some of you like remember, I did a adaptation of Thomas and the Children, and I'm gonna try like redo it because it was sort of crap. I mean, someone already re-uploaded for crying out loud. But in that same video, not only am I going to readapt Thomas and the Children, but I'm going to do my own take on another Thomas creepypasta called James's Bad Day. So look forward to that. Because will there be more adaptations? I don't know, because some of it, like, I still want to do Thomas videos because it is the year of Thomas after all, but at the same time, I want to do, like, videos that are not even Thomas, like DDLC. I mean, Killing Floor 3 is out. I like to do streams on Killing Floor 3. Should I do streams for Killing Floor 3 when I get that game? Yeah, we'll see. But up your low too. What happened to your counting on Nia video? Well, just like every other video that I've made on my last channel, Bosch's Studios, it's re-uploaded. So go ahead and watch it. Anyway, I said I'd like end this here because some of the questions were like getting irrelevant as well as all that stuff. And I see how sorry you are, and some of your friends have forgiven you, but there are some who haven't. But hey, at least you're not as bad as Cernal Productions. Oh god. Anyway, I don't even know how to end these streams, especially since I've been doing this whole thing on my own with no one else. Again, some of the questions are like being irrelevant as well as not even being related to the special, so I might as well just end it here. I said I would end it, but now I am because I feel like I've answered enough as well as done enough to try and repair my friendships, my self-image, all everything. Whether they are working or not, that's up to you, I guess. As well as, me. But yeah, they're doing their own things. I'm about to do my own things, as well as try and, like, work on more stuff for you guys. But right now, under these circumstances, we need to take some time off away from each other, because some of this drama that is more recent has been stupid. And I really hope that when you watch Lake's video, when it finishes, I guess, yeah, I don't know, just don't think of it too much. I mean, I've tried doing that and like failed back there, but now I'm gonna try my absolute best to not think of it too much. And if I don't think about it, as long as you guys don't think about it, it'll be all fine. So thank you for listening. Thank you for understanding. Thanks you for all the questions, the support on the music video, blah, blah, blah. I guess that's how I'm ending these. So, and also Tord is like gone from my channel, so don't even worry about him anymore. So, bye.